First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, the word English calls God, Yahweh Shai, the word English calls Jesus. I want to give it up honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings. So, like, I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of earth. We'll teach the truth and rest like to do. So, it's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, only I can get some from this video. Quick video through the Spirit, man. Just gonna be just a quick encouragement video for myself and Akim that may watch the video, and sisters that may watch it as well. Sometime in his walk, in his quick video, right to the point, man. Sometimes during this walk you need a boost of encouragement. You need that reminder. You need that refreshment, man. And what I mean by that is that a lot of shit be going on in the world, whether you get into it with, your family, your woman, and children, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, you know what I mean? But, it's all that shit, you got to look at it like, that's Satan trying to distract you from the mission, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be distracted from the mission. Sometimes, you'll get caught up into doing certain things like, get busy and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you always got to come back to what's important. And nothing is more important than the truth. Nothing is more important than Yahweh Shai. All right, you got to keep the Lord at the forefront of your mind, man. And that's the big thing. When you come into this truth, is like, that's one thing during this walk. Like, you got to keep the Lord at the forefront of your mind and your decisions and your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? When you are moving day to day in this world, right? When you how can I say this, man? When you moving day to day in this world, you have to have a certain standard about yourself. When you come to the truth, you learn that quick. That, hey, man, you got to have a certain standard about yourself. You got to do and uphold certain things, man, right? You got to be noble. All right, scriptures talk about that. When King David asked for that free spirit, when you go into that word, he goes into noble, being really set apart from the masses. We kind of went through it today. I can't, kind of touched on it a little bit, but, people should know it's the difference between you and niggas in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you have times in this truth where it's like, you might get like, okay, yeah. I wasn't yawning this whole time, man, until like, shit, hey, man. But you have times during this walk where it's like you need a boost, you need an encouragement, you need that reset almost mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you coming out of trials and tests and certain shit just be draining. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it really is just, I call it's an exercise. You know what I'm saying? It's the exercise, and what the exercise give you? Strength. You know what I'm saying? Strength, man. And when you go into the scriptures and the times are to come, man, we need strength in these times. We really need the Lord, man, in the times to come. Even now, you know what I'm saying? We need the Lord, man. You know what I mean? And Lord willing, man, I could keep pushing. Lord willing, I can keep pushing, man. Lord willing, I keep enduring in this thing, man. You know what I mean? And, again, when you see things start to happen in the body, you know what I'm saying? You hear about, men, getting suspended or men falling out. It's always a reminder to yourself, like, man, look, always be humble. Always be humble. Always be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just like, the Lord has favor on those who are godly and who are humble. You know what I'm saying? The wicked, he's going to destroy, and the prideful, which is wicked. Scripture say roughly paraphrase, he know the far off. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be the guy that's prideful and this and that. Like, you don't even be worth it. how the spirit is before a fall. You know what I'm saying? But this is Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, but call to remembrance the former days in which, after you were illuminated, you endured a great fight of affliction." So, when we were illuminated, we got this truth, got this light in the midst of this darkness. This world is dark, it's wicked, it's evil. You know what I'm saying? No direction. It's lawless. Yeah. You saw down there, like they put the whoopty blam on these people to only please the flesh and not please the Lord. So that's what these people do. And you see, especially women, right? You see their flesh like end up destroying their ass, man. You know what I mean? Here it is. They didn't have, you know what I'm saying? All these girls got, I don't want to make this video about women. I'm just giving an example. The average girl probably got 5 to 10 dudes that want her, and she know it. You know what I'm saying? But she thinks she's special because of that. But let's say she lay down with all 10 dudes. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't keep one. And guess what? The next bride got 5 to 10 dudes, and the next bride got 5 to 10 dudes, and the next bride got 5 to 10 dudes. And then you got women that'll take advantage of that and see it as an opportunity to have power, which is no power. Just wickedness don't give you power. That's what people don't realize. Being wicked don't give you fucking power. I don't care how much clout you get off of being a hoe or being this or being that. Women don't get wickedness don't breed power, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you see these women that'll do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And destroy themselves, and don't think that it. And they get older and don't think that we can see that she is destroyed. Is written all over you, man. And it come out, and even if it's not written on you, it come out in your conversation and your character. Your whole DNA has been shifted. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to, you want to be a harlot. You know what I'm saying? You want to go, or I should say a slut, not even a harlot. You want to be a slut. You want to, you know what I'm saying, use men, you know what I'm saying, for your gain for power, your thirst for power. That's how backwards the society is. Here it is. You'll get some money, right? You'll be, you'll be a man to get some money, a man to be more successful, man be in the gym, man be eating good. You know what I'm saying? Got his wardrobe together. You know what I'm saying? Got his finances together, got his whole persona in order together. And a woman will look at that, and you would think the woman will want that, but the bitch don't want it. She's actually intimidated and scared of it because she would rather have a man who she could have control over instead of a man that she actually got to compete for. You know what I'm saying? Because what does she really want? She don't want a man. She want power. She want ego. So what she do? She'll dispose the weak men all day. She'll date them, sleep with them, have do all kind of shit with the weak men or men that she deems that she has more value in her head. You know what I'm saying? But the man that actually has more value than her, she know, oh no, I can't do that. Because what? She knows she ain't gonna have power. You know what I'm saying? And that's how backwards the society is and the society we live in. You know what I mean? But guess what? The Great Reset is coming, man. Okay? It says, partly, because and it says what? Ye endured a great fight of afflictions. Yeah, when you come into the truth, you go through things. You go through tests, man. Okay? 33 says, partly whilst you were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions, partly whilst you became companions of them that were so used, for ye had compassion of me and my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods. So, you know what I'm saying? We had compassion, you know what I'm saying? And for the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And, certain opportunities bros has given up, you know what I'm saying, to be in his truth. And, it's really, it don't even equate to nothing. Like salvation is, it don't matter how much money we get. You can't buy salvation, man. It's not something you could buy. You can't buy the Lord's favor. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. And really, what's more important? Like the most important thing is Yahweh Shai. The most important thing, is salvation. And people are going to know that when the times are, when these times to come, people are going to see that like, oh, whoa, okay. Oh, the money, oh yeah, it's cool, but it can't get you out of what's to come. It's like you. Let me see. Yeah, okay. It says, knowing in yourselves that ye have in heaven a better and enduring substance. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which have a great recompense or reward. So our faith, right? Our confidence have a great recompense or reward, man. You know what I'm saying? And part of that reward is salvation. Part of that reward is immortality. Part of that reward is having the heathen in subjection. Part of that reward is is being right. You know what I'm saying? Policing the universe with the law. Okay, 36 it says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. Right? And part of the promise is everything I just named. For a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live, and the Lord is coming. Okay? It says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe in the saving of the soul. So if any man have draw back, come on, you choose. That's you choosing. You getting cold. You choosing the world. You had that mindset. You drawing back, looking back, this and that. Well, man, you ain't fit, man. Can't look back to this. Look back to what, man? Used box. Shit you don't own. Look back, captivity. In the wilderness, me and the brothers actually talking about this today. In the wilderness, you had Jake looking back at Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we have melons, cucumbers, this and that. They wasn't being appreciative. But the Lord showed miracles. The Lord had Moses open, part the Red Sea, the top of the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? We walked through it. The Egyptians got swallowed up in it. You know what I'm saying? We were guided, right? We were fed, water came out of rock. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. The Lord he showed that, he's almighty, he's powerful, ain't nothing he can't do. You know what I'm saying? And yet we still doubt it. People still doubt it. Still didn't care. Still wanted to believe and hold fast to what they saw, and not have faith in the things to come. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset that our people have now. You know what I'm saying? It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So we ain't drawing back to wickedness. We ain't drawing back to perdition. We ain't drawing back to this world and the bullshit in it, man. Fuck all that. Man, we looking for Yahweh Yahawashi, man. And Lord willing, I could keep, enduring. Lord willing, I can keep enduring, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's, you got to cling on to the truth. You got to hold on to it, man. You got to hang on to it. Everything fighting against you, you got to squeeze, hang on to it, clench. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, Hey, man, so I just want to grab a couple of scripture. Matter of fact, let me end with this. It's Galatians 4. And Galatians 4:9, it says, but now after that ye have known the Most High, or rather are known of the Most High, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements, whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage? Yeah. So that's the same as like you turning into the world. Like, come on, man. You want to turn to a lie? You want to turn to captivity? You want to turn to sin, where sin has you engulfed and has you submerged? You know what I'm saying? You want to be submerged in bullshit? Man, fuck that. Hell no. Fuck that shit, man. Nah, man. You shouldn't want that. You shouldn't want that at all. You know what I'm saying? You should want righteousness and a standard, and righteous to be pinnacle in the earth. Not women to be over you, the enemy over you, all kind of shit. You see how, man, you see how this fucking devil live? It's hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, we ain't supposed to be living like this, man. You know what I mean? Hell no. But, you know, in the kingdom, you know, that's why the kingdom gonna be so great, man. You know, Lord willing, me and my household can make it, man. Lord willing, use this here, Akim, and your household can make it, man. You know? Hey, but with that, man, Lord willing, videos edifying. Only Akim got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing. On to the next. Shalom. Hey, Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Kakadash. Yahweh, the word English calls God. Yahweh Shah, the word English calls Jesus. I want to give it up honor to the apostles of the great millstone who told me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings. So lucky. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of earth.